globally, the data centers are much in demand, and they're building more and more and more of these, especially in cheap oil countries like America. And while it's a sort of half-half, where the data centers and the service they provide allows greater efficiency, less pollution, better communication, and the kind of work that many of us do today, it's generated by this very energy-hungry entity. And a bit of research will show you that these data centers, by and large, the 10 largest, are still not meeting a renewable energy quota, or not being transparent about the way that they're running their operations. And so they have a long way to go to show that while they're making the world cleaner and greener, more efficient, the way that they're running it, their own centers, is still far from green.
So the government has said that the facilities are expected to be powered by a combination of renewable energy and LNG, with the aim of achieving net zero emissions by 2030. Do you believe this is feasible, and have you had any information, any consultation or communication on where this energy will come from?
No, and we have made inquiries. They mentioned LNG for the ESG, who were very closely consulted with this power station here to be run on LNG diesel. There was a very detailed permit and licensing given for this storage facility to power Gibraltar and our power station. So, in other words, it cannot do ancillary jobs. Now, if anything's happening in the background and they're modifying this to do it, well, then the licenses and the safety aspects of that have all got to be reevaluated, considering this is a very busy area, the airport and all of that. But you are talking about a degree of energy that is off the charts. You have 250 megawatt data center planned for a place that usually runs around 40 megawatts. That might have changed recently, but it's around that. It has a capacity of 80, but we're nowhere near that. So renewable energy, interesting. We talk about the cable to Morocco, but this has not been feasible so far. And that was for our needs, to make us sustainable, to make us our water production sustainable. And instead, we're seeing this potential achieved by a global investment outside entity that will bring some rewards, benefits to Gibraltar, but it's making our own footprint here far less sustainable, and we have no hope in hell in meeting our own climate targets, because it's operating here. So therefore, those those emissions and all of that will be, and also we just cannot understand independent water supply, renewable energy, with no information given for an environmental group here. I think we find it very, very difficult to accept and believe without information supplied.